What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Peace, family, and welcome to another episode of Underground Railroad Productions. This is your host, Brother Rich, and I'm back with the living legend, Professor Griff. Welcome back to the show, brother.
And it's a pleasure to be back, Brother Rich. Pleasure to be back, as always, every Wednesday night. Pleasure to be back, man. Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything good, man. Looking forward to talking about this movie. I just seen it last night, the movie Get Out, and I would tell you, Griff. At first, when I seen the commercial for it, I said, it looks interesting. I wasn't going to go see it. And I heard so many people talking about it, and just saying how deep it was, and they started talking about organs and selling organs and melanin and this and that, and I was like, okay, let me check this out. So I finally went to see it last night, and I got to have a conversation with you today about it, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
For those who may not be too aware of Get Out, I mean, everybody's talking about it. I think it's the #1 movie in America. It's co-produced by, I believe his name is Key Peele or Jordan Peele. Is that his name?
Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. Yeah. And they call it a horror movie, and it gives you an inside look at how an interracial relationship could go sour, could go drastically wrong. And they went on a family getaway and he went to meet his girlfriend's white parents, and he found out some disturbing things that was going on in that town. Things they were doing. They were abducting black people, cutting out their brains, and all types of shit, man. Have silent auctions for black. I mean, it was crazy, man. So I'm gonna tell you, when I seen it, man, the first thing I thought about when I seen the movie, I thought about the Kardashians and Kanye West.
Oh wow!
And I thought of and I thought about how Kanye's running around like a zombie right now. They're saying he's trying to regain his memory, and he looks disheveled, and if you ask him about him, he just compliments the family and the wife, and it just reminded me of that. And even with Lamar Odom, what happened to him, and it's like these brothers, they're like losing their souls messing with some of these white women, man. And people like, man, what the hell is happening to all these brothers messing with the Kardashians? And it was like the same thing with that family. This white girl was scooping up these football players, these black dudes in the movie, and just turning them out to her family, and her family would do what they got to do with them. So it was like, it was real interesting. We gonna get deep into it.
What is going on, everybody? It is Devin with Up TV 2, and today I just wanted to holler at you guys about the movie Get Out, because when you observe this movie and you observe what's actually going on in the real world, and you look at Kanye West and the Kardashians, you can see a direct correlation between the Kardashians and the family in the movie Get Out. And what we have to understand is what a lot of people don't really tend to recognize is that the main point of this movie is about mind control. Yes, it's about racism and all that other shit, but what is the villain in this movie doing? The villain being the family, being the mom also, who is the one who is hypnotizing all these black people before they go into surgery. Spoiler alert, I'm giving spoilers, I'm just letting everybody know now, but the mom has been hypnotizing all these black people with the fucking teacup and a spoon. Now think about that. In reality, we know people aren't being hypnotized in that manner. Maybe people are. I'm not a hypnotist, but I can definitely say that I don't think that's a real effective means of hypnotism. When the CIA has invented a program called MK Ultra, which is being used on many different celebrities today, and have been for quite some time now. The thing is that MK Ultra is a mind control program that many celebrities undergo, and it's happening to not just black people, but many different people. And suddenly subtly, the movie Get Out lets you know that as well, because they let you know, because when I'm giving spoilers now, but towards the end of the movie, when he's starting to figure everything out, they got him in the chair, he's tied down, and he's watching the TV. He ends up speaking to the guy who bought him at the auction, which is a blind guy who wanted him for his eyes, because what they were doing was they were hypnotizing these people and then basically putting them in this place called the sunken place through hypnotism. The sunken place is like where they fall into this whole black area into their consciousness, and they can see that their life through like a screen, but they're stuck in this black consciousness that they can't just escape. So anyways, the guy explains to him, he asked the guy, actually, he said, why are you guys doing this to black people? And his response was, I can give a shit what color you are. So that lets you know right there that truthfully the movie wasn't even about it just being done to black people. And another subtle hint to that was that there was an Asian guy who came with the family who was also looking to buy the Chris, I believe his name was Chris. I can't remember the name of the guy in the movie, the main character. But basically, he was there to auction, to try to buy him at this auction as well. So they gave hints in the movie to let us know that it's not just about race. This thing isn't just about race, but it's happening to many people. And this is a MK Ultra program that is going on. And you look at Kanye West, and look what he's been through. Look. Kanye's trying to get out. Kanye wants to get out, but he can't get out because they keep putting him back under this mind control. He's stuck into this reality. And I just gotta point out, there was a scene in the movie where Chris was taking a picture of one of the black guys there at the party because he just thought it was funny. He thought it was funny the way dude was dressing, the way he was talking. He was acting weird and he was acting real white. And he did kind of recognize him from somewhere. So Chris went ahead and he snapped a picture of the guy at his camera. And this scene was also in the trailer, so this ain't even a major spoiler. But when he snapped the picture, the dude ran up on him and he grabbed him and he said, get out. That was basically when he flashed that camera, it brought the consciousness of the person, Chris, or not Chris, but the guy, it brought his original consciousness back and pushed the consciousness down of the person who took over his body. And I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip from a guy by the name of the Vigilant Christian. Many of you probably have heard of him before, but he has a video where he's basically explaining how Kanye was when he got released from the hospital, right before he got released from the hospital. They had him in a chair, just like in the movie Get Out. It's not the same type of chair, of course, but it's all about ritual and how they put these people under mind control. So Kanye was fully under his mind control at this point. But I'm gonna let you guys watch this video so you get more information and more detail about what's going on. But understand that the Kardashians is just like the family in the movie Get Out. And they're taking all these black people. They ain't just taking Kanye West. They got Tyga, the rapper Tyga. If y'all don't know him, go look him up. But he's with one of the youngest Kardashians, was with her before he got taken by her before she was even 18 years old. You see what I'm saying? You see how they getting these guys? You know what I'm saying? You got Lamar Odom. And then I'm gonna go back and show you it's not just about race either. Look at what's his name? Caitlyn Jenner, the Caitlyn dude. They done turned his ass into a female. You see what I'm saying? No man in his right mind, that man wasn't gay. That man wasn't, he wasn't there on that level. They put him on that level. They put him under that mind control. They needed a use for his ass, for Bruce Jenner. They needed a use for him. They needed to make money off of him, and they needed to push an agenda off of him. Understand what these satanic witches are doing, okay? Now, you also look at Black China, you know? They're not just getting males, they're getting females as well. You see what I'm saying? Man and women of all races are not safe when we're talking about the Hollywood elite. Many people are under mind control, and even Roseanne says that herself. But I'm gonna let y'all check this out, man. Check out this video, and I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.
Alright, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of Satanic Illuminati Media Exposed. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and update you on the very disturbing news surrounding Kanye West being released from the UCLA Medical Center. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I went ahead and created a playlist, Kanye West MK Ultra Breakdown 2016, and I'll go ahead and leave it linked up in the description section below. But if you haven't heard this perspective, what I need you to realize is that the media is lying to you. Everywhere you've turned to hear about this story, you've heard from the mainstream media outlets that Kanye West is suffering from exhaustion, dehydration, and mental illness. But is this truly what is going on? If you take the time and watch my videos, you're going to find out that the media lies to us. That Hollywood, the entertainment industry, is a sick, twisted, perverted, depraved, insert all the adjectives to describe horrible things here, type of industry. Okay, so you need to get up to speed and educate yourself on the depravity and the sickness of Hollywood and the things that are going on. I'm going to touch on it a little bit in this video here for the new viewers, but there's a lot of information and I won't be able to cover it all in this video. So do your own due diligence, do your research, because the media is lying to you. And is that really a hard thing to believe, that the large media companies have an interest in lying to us? I hope not, because that is the reality that we face. So now this article came out, I'll go ahead and leave it linked up. Kanye West steps out with blonde hair after hospitalization. All right, so I'm going to talk about this in detail here. There's a lot that I can touch on with the Instagram post, and at the end of the video here, I'll go into that. But I know these type of videos draw in a lot of new listeners, so to my subscribers out there, just, you know, bear with me or fast forward a little bit in the video here, because I want to just cover this. This is clearly mind control, MK Ultra, that's taking place, and Kanye West is a victim. And this article here clearly shows that he is surrounded by some sick, twisted people who have been putting him under this type of operation. But before I go ahead and show you the proof here, let's go ahead and set a little base here for the newbies. For those of you who don't know, what is MK Ultra and why is it relevant? Well, I don't know if you remember Roseanne. She was a entertainer, a Hollywood actress, and she came out and said this about Hollywood, the entertainment industry.
You say, and it blows my mind, but that's the culture. It's a culture of fear for sure. You know, and it's a big culture of mind control too. MK Ultra mind control rules in Hollywood. If you don't know, Google that and look into it.
Okay, so she, a Hollywood insider who would know what is going on behind the scenes, and you don't, she does, has just told us here that we should Google MK Ultra. So I went ahead and did that for you here, and what comes up is MK Ultra is a mind control program that the government actually declassified. And this is not a conspiracy theory, this is fact. What they were trying to do here is create an undetectable mind control slave. There's different applications in the military. This is applied to the super soldier, and it's a very sophisticated program. On this YouTube channel, in fact, I've done interviews and many videos on this topic with researchers, and I've done them myself as well to give you an understanding as to how this trauma-based mind control program works. And Roseanne Barr, a Hollywood insider, literally just told you this program rules in Hollywood. And if we just look at Hollywood, it becomes obvious that that is exactly what is going on. All these Hollywood celebrities are constantly having quote-unquote mental breakdowns. Do you remember when the media tried to brainwash you and make you think that Shia LaBeouf was having just an innocent mental breakdown for nothing? And do you remember when they tried to do the same thing with Amanda Bynes coming out and telling us that she also went crazy? And you remember when they told us the same thing about Britney Spears? And you remember when they told us that about Martin Lawrence because he was going around trying to say that they were trying to kill me? And I could go on and on and on. And do you remember when Dave Chappelle came out and talked about the fact of all these things going on in Hollywood, and that we, the people, if we say that, you know, these people are crazy, okay, according to Dave Chappelle, then that is very ignorant for us to say, because we are not taking into consideration the sick environment that they are in. Hollywood, this depraved, satanic run industry. Okay, so check out these videos, get up to speed. I'm not going to take too much time. I've put enough time into exposing this on this YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and look at what is going on here. So now Kanye West is released from the UCLA Medical Center, where Michael Jackson never came out of, and his sister accused people of killing her brother. So he comes out of this hospital, and the photo that's shown is him over here, seated on this fashion chair. Now, why is that even significant? Well, the chair actually belongs to Rick Owens, and if you do a little bit of research on Rick Owens, he's an occultist, and one thing that's very evident is that this satanic cabal is in the high fashion industry. This is another topic that I've talked about extensively on this YouTube channel. It is very evident when we look at this. I mean, the eye in the pyramid, and it's all about occultism, and they put this stuff in here, this antichrist stuff. So most of the images are too disturbing for me to even show you here. But you can do a little bit of research. The Illuminati fashion industry, at the pinnacle of high fashion in the world today, the satanic cabal control it. Okay, so that is why this fashion designer, Rick Owens, is with Kanye West over here, and putting him in the chair after he suffered from the mind control. And you can just see his wife. This is his wife, so Kanye West here in the article. If I can pull it up, boom, okay. Who is she? Well, let's take a look here. This is Michelle Lammy, and there she is. So Michelle Lammy, this is who Kanye West is surrounded by right now. These devil worshippers who are placing him under mind control, these sick, twisted people. Now, of course, they need to come to repentance and find grace and mercy, but in their depraved, current, godless state, it's a really sad reality. But yeah, so there's Kanye West being part of his satanic cabal that surround him. You know, these Hollywood celebrities, once they sell their souls, they get into a position where they're surrounded by their entourage at all the time. That is why it's very difficult for them to speak out. That is why it's very difficult for them to do anything out of the control of the controllers. And here we can see he is clearly surrounded by some sick Saturn-worshipping cultists. And this is what I've been telling you. These are the people that administer this type of program. So you need to do your research and catch on to what is actually taking place here. Kanye West is under mind control. I mean, you can even see the disassociated look on his face. He just doesn't look like he's there. And another thing as well here to know is the blonde hair. Now, Kanye West, in his supposed breakdown, one of the things to know is that, well, the media tried to say he went crazy, because what he was actually talking about is the truth. He was exposing a lot of things, and he even told us he's putting his life at risk and his career at risk by sharing these type of things because of the people he surrounds himself with. But he didn't care. He went ahead and spoke that out. But that is a big no-no to an Illuminati puppet. They cannot go ahead and just speak out these things. They took an oath, and they've joined themselves to the Brotherhood, and they have an allegiance to them, and they must serve their masters. And when one of their little puppets goes defective like Kanye did and doesn't want to continue to walk in the lies and the deception of the cabal, then they're going to go ahead and destroy his image. And I mean, come on, blonde hair on a black guy, that is degrading, okay? This is them. He didn't do this himself. They're going to try and make you think Kanye West did this because he's mentally crazy. It's just an added crazy Kanye thing. But no, they did that as a form of abuse to him, as a form of way to mock him and ridicule him publicly, so to make sure that he stays in line, that he makes sure that next time he keeps his little mouth shut. This is how they operate. You know, it's very feminine and, you know, degrading, I think. And Yeah, I don't think he did it on purpose, and I think that is also part of the evidence that shows us that he was traumatized, abused. They're just, hurting him as a victim, and that's what this is. This is a sick, twisted industry. For those of you who don't know, recording artist Kesha, signed to Sony, is trying to sue her producer, Dr. Luke, for raping her, drugging her, and forcing her to sing songs she never wanted to sing, against her own will. So this is the industry that we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this sick, depraved, whacked out, twisted, satanic, mind control, operating, twisted industry. All right, so the Kanye West 2016 breakdown was a way for us to kind of break through a little bit to the mainstream, to share with Kanye West fans and other people out there what is actually going on. And if you're one of those people that you're stumbling across this information for the first time, I know it can seem like a lot, but it's hard to get unplugged of all the deception. And, to see that the world that has been fabricated in your mind is in fact not reality, and it's a deceiving world, and it's a deception. So you need to turn to Jesus Christ and turn to the truth, so that these idols and things can be cast down and you can see the truth. Have a blessed and wonderful day, guys. Keep praying for Kanye and for all the people in the industry and that are just in so much bondage. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Stay vigilant and fear no evil.